The key items that we'll cover will include uploading images, video files, and uploading audio files all into the artist portfolio. And we'll also cover a couple of the essentials for managing the portfolio. And then once we're done with the portfolio, we will look at how the artwork is viewed from the administrative account and the juror account. So to start, we want to go to our artist account. And here we have an account that was already registered for an artist, and they have an active portfolio. So the artist is going to be using the Upload Media button whenever they want to add additional image, audio, or video files to their portfolio. Before we dive into the upload of the files, we'll quickly address the types of files that can be uploaded into the portfolio. You would like to note that the guides for uploading media are accessible at all times to assist the artist. To locate the uploading media guide, you'll click on the Help tab in that top menu, and that will take you to the Help for Artists page, and you would use the Upload Media page. As you can see, this page is dedicated to your CaFÉ portfolio. It covers file formats, frequently asked questions, and there's also a link to art in public places. We'll start with the list of acceptable upload-ready file formats. Detailed here are the image requirements, audio requirements, and video requirements, which are always available for artists to reference. And these are the requirements that are specific to CaFÉ, and as such, they cannot be adjusted for the unique needs of an individual call. The artist must format their file according to these requirements prior to uploading them into their portfolio. For the frequently asked questions, this section answers all of the most common media questions that artists have asked us across the years. A quick review of these questions and answers can save the artist time and effort as they manage their portfolio. Questions range from, can I submit my artwork to multiple calls, to, are my image and portfolio media locked, to, how can I remove artwork samples from my portfolio, which details removal of artwork samples. This FAQ also addresses how the artist can apply with artwork media of their choice. Can anyone review their portfolio? How does that work? What happens if the portfolio is empty or missing content? What might be happening if images are not uploading? What might be happening if audio or video upload is not working for them? And what is art in public places? It details what that question means at the bottom of the page where the artists upload their media. So all of that is readily available to the artist to help them along with the upload of their media at any time. So we're going to hop back to our portfolio. So after a review of the media requirement and creating upload-ready files, the artist is now ready to add to their portfolio. Ideally, they have formatted the files to meet all of the criteria, which we had just visited on the Upload Media page. And we are going to upload each one of the file types. So we'll start with the most common media, which is the image file. And we'll begin with that Upload Media button. When we want to upload the artworks, we want to make sure that we select the correct file type at the beginning. Since we're doing image, we have selected image. We then use the Choose File button to select which particular artwork we'd like to upload to our portfolio. Off to the side, you can see that that file is ready and queued up for upload. You can just add whatever you need for the title of the artwork, medium. You'll be able to fill in the dimensions as well. specific to the artwork. There's also different units, the most common ones available from the drop-down menu. The artist will be able to select the price or value that is relevant to their artwork. They will denote the year that it was created. They will select the discipline that is most relevant to the artwork. If this artwork is featured in a public place, they can select that option and choose the location and public art program. If the art is not in a public art place, they can select no. Each artwork also has the option to include a description where the artist can include other information about their process or relevant information for that particular artwork. Once we've had all those essential fields filled in, you'll see that the artist can add the artwork to the portfolio, and there's a rather quick progress bar. And once we have successfully uploaded the media, we receive our success message up at the top. We can see our artwork and all of that essential information we had added in relation to the artwork. And we also have our drop-down menu of options as to how to manage this particular piece of work. So that will be the workflow for uploading an image file. We'll return back to the My Portfolio page, and we're going to then upload an audio file. Once again, we will use that Upload Media button. This takes us to the page where we can upload our audio file. We make sure that we select the audio option first, and then we can choose our file from our folders. Again, you see the name of the file off to the side once it's queued up for loading. And we'll fill out all the essential information for the artwork or audio file. As you're going through and filling out the essential details for the artwork, you'll see that it asks for a lot of common information that is often required in applications. And the great part about having the artist complete this information up front is that all of it is automatically included in every application for every call. That way, as an administrator, you do not have to build out any of those form fields as they're already automatically included in the CaFÉ application. There is an optional space to include an artist's website if they would like to have that. And since we have our essential fields completed, we will add this audio file to our portfolio. Again, we receive the success message up at the top. The thumbnail of the audio file is available, along with all of our essential details. And we have our menu for managing this particular file. We're going to hop back to our portfolio page one last time, and we will then cover the upload of a video file, which is the third media type that the artist can upload. I'm going to click on the Upload Media button. Once again, we make sure we've selected the proper file type. We then choose our file that we want to upload. Here it is listed off to the side. And again, we'll complete the essential details for all the form fields below. If the artists do not have a price or value, they can also note $0, which is to indicate that the artwork is not for sale. Oops. Again, that description field is optional. The artist may include additional content about the artwork in that field. They can add their website, and we'll use that Add to My Portfolio button. We'll be able to see the progress of the upload here on the progress bar. Okay, there we are, 98%. And our video file should be ready any second here. All right, there we go. A successful upload of a video. Once again, you have the thumbnail of the media, the menu of options, and all the essential details off to the side. So we are hopping back to our portfolio one last time. We'll scroll down through the media to locate the artworks we had just uploaded. The management of your media files as an artist, you can always click on a thumbnail to open up the page for that individual artwork. And that action menu is where the artist can manage the individual artworks. They can choose to upload another media file. They can return to my portfolio. They can duplicate an artwork. They can modify it, or they can remove it. The upload media option allows the artist to simply do another upload. My portfolio returns into the portfolio. Duplicate allows artists to duplicate the artwork and use it in other calls. Modify allows the artist to make revisions to the information of the artwork. And the remove feature will remove the artwork from the portfolio. That's basically the delete button. You can also, anytime you're in CaFÉ, as any type of user, you can click on a thumbnail to see the larger view. And then to give you a sense of the playback for audio and video, let's visit one of each of those. So we have an audio file here. This lets you click on the thumbnail to play the file, and you can keep clicking play to listen to it as many times as you would like. Let's see if that has, okay. Yep, that worked just fine. I'll go back to the portfolio one more time, and then also do a quick little review of our video. Again, we've located the thumbnail, and we click on it to play, and then it will play the video file. This one doesn't have any audio, so it will just go through the loop of the image. There's another important detail to know about managing the portfolio and why we had reviewed these action buttons. Artworks that have been submitted to active applications cannot be removed or modified, and this ensures that the artwork media stays within your received entries until you, as the administrator, are done with the collected applications and you have fully completed the jurying process. The idea behind that being that you don't want to have the artist exchanging or deleting artworks that they submitted until you've completed your full run of the call. That way they're not submitting, say, one image up front and trying to exchange something while you're doing the jury process. So the committing of the media is essential to ensure that what the artists submit is what you and your jurors see and review and score. So now that we've gone through each of the parts of the portfolio, we're going to do a quick review of how each of those artwork files translate to the administrative account. So here we are logged into an administrative account. And let's see, so those media had been included in an application for the call, Demo 2016. So we've chosen that call, and we want to go to our received entries. There's a couple different spots you can go to review the artworks as an administrator. Currently, we are on the Events tab and our Management page. And we want to look at the entry for the specific application that we had worked on from that artist account. And let's see. It will let us get in there. So when you're working from the Events Management page and you've selected a status group, the applications are what comprises this large list of data. And anytime you want to get into an individual application, you simply go to the far left column and click on the ID number to access the individual application or entry you'd like to review. After you've clicked on the ID number, it has opened up that specific artist citation, and you can scroll through to review the application in full. Here we have our image, our video, and our audio that we had just uploaded earlier. Again, if you click on a thumbnail, you can have the option to review the larger view of the artwork. Also, as stated earlier, those essential details that the artist had completed with the upload of the artwork are all associated with the artwork and translate over to the administrative side. For the video, you just click on the thumbnail, and again, you can watch the video. You can play it all the way through. All the essential details are also here for the video as well. I'm going to go back one last time to the artist application, and we'll click on our audio file, and that will allow us to play the audio sample. And we'll just X out it there. So that is how you can review the artworks from the management page. You also have a jury page in your administrative account. And all of those entries will show up towards the bottom of the jury page. You see them listed with their thumbnails and application IDs. Just like before, you can simply click on a thumbnail to enlarge it and scroll through the other images that had been included in that application. And here we have the one from the account that we've been working from. And there's our colored pencils. Here's our video. You can always choose to play. And gonna enlarge that pop-up window. Oh, come on. And once you get large enough, then you can exit out of the video and click on over to that audio file and play the audio file, just as we had on the other page. We'll exit out of that pop-up window. So you see the entries from that jury tab. Also, if you were wanting to download any of these entries, you could certainly go back to that event management page. Again, we choose the status group that we want. The entries load on the page, and you have several options available for download. The download PDF options will be the ones that contain the image files. If you choose application, that gives you the full application. If you choose media inventory, that gives you an itemized list of the images and all the artwork essential detail. You also have a slideshow in your administrative account. And per the theme throughout all of CaFÉ, the rule is if you click on that thumbnail, you get the larger view of the artwork. You can just hop over through each of the entries as you like to review them. And you can also change the size of your pop-up to get a better sense of that full scale of the artwork. Those will be the key areas where you can access the artwork from the administrative side. We also have the option to view everything from a juror account. So here we are logged in as a juror. Again, we are looking at that same call for entry. Let's just load it on the page. Oops. Okay, there we go. So we're going back to that same call for entry that we had just been in as the administrator, but now we're looking at it from the juror's view. The jurors can choose to open up all of the entries at once and scroll through them. Let's see, I think our particular artist was a little further down on this list. So just scroll down to locate them. Here we are. So just like everywhere else, you click on that thumbnail to see the larger view. You can scroll through from one image to the next. You can also access the video, just as we had before, by clicking on that play button. I'll X out of there, and then we'll use the arrow to hop over to our audio file. And again, you just hover over the center to click that play button, and it will play the sample of audio. I'll X out of there. If by chance a juror happens to, here, let me just show you. The artist happens to have the juror happens to have the artist ID number, which is included with all the applications. They can choose to go back to that main jury page, go to the search box, and locate that individual artist by their ID number. And there we are. We have that one application we've been reviewing. And that score link brings us specifically to this individual application. Also, jurors can choose to access artworks that are remaining. They can return to the scored or the total entries, just depending on which number they click in each column from this grid. As you might have noticed, there's categories available. So, for example, they could choose to go through and look at all the photography at one time, or they could look at their jewelry and metals, or they can just look at everything at once by going to that absolute total in the bottom right corner. So let's just choose Fine Art. That brings up all those entries that the artist had denoted as being in the Fine Art category. And you can peruse them at your leisure in whatever order you'd like. Again, all those essential details are available with the artworks. And anytime you have that large view open for the juror, they can hover over the very center of the artwork where there's the eye, click on the eye, and here's that whole list of essential details. So that will be everything for the artworks, the artist portfolio, and the review of the artwork from the administrative and juror side. That will conclude our review of the portfolio and the media management. Our webinar series has one more session regarding the artist side and taking a deeper dive with the artist account and functionality. That next session will be in August, so it'll be about exactly a month out on that. Should be the third Friday. We'll be sure to email you the link through registration, and also we will be sending everyone the video of this session for future reference.